Hello, good morning. Yeah, welcome to the second section of today's class. And that session we understand, get into some parts of the website. So now we're going to be looking at we're going to be into and what we're going to be looking at now are generative AI for media, video assets, and content strategy. We're going to be This is a very exciting part of today's class. I know everyone will really love this part of the whole equation. So let us get right into it. I still remain your favorite instructor, Okolo Chukwuemeka, the senior ICT. Let's get right into generative AI for media, video assets. I want you to understand. Let me start by saying this that every website that you know, a website is not complete without the use of websites. One, there's a quote that says that a picture is worth more than a and that is very true. We use pictures in website design and videos and multimedia content to express and to buttress points of whatever that we're emphasizing on. Now, especially with the advent of since a lot of copyright laws that prevent us from using other people's images, it's always better to just go and use your own. So we're going to be looking at how do we generate images using AI videos, AI for media, generative AI for media, video asset, and content strategy. So, what are some of the things? Because you mean for a website, you can use Google, it will come out very well. Just describe very clear terms. What I told you, be clear of what you want. Number two, be detailed about what you want. And number three, most importantly, avoid grammatical errors in any system. Because computers still works with the same principle, garbage in, garbage out. What you give to the computer, there is no two. So if you want to get the best result from your computer, make sure you give it the right input and to process it to the appropriate output. Okay. Now, AI for graphics and visual asset generation. We say web interfaces require high quality raster imagery, vector iconography, and hero graphics. Leading generative visual engines include now a website usually require high quality raster image. When we say high quality raster, we're talking of images that even if you stretch them on your website, because your website will appear on different screens, not just laptops and tablets. We now internet, we have smart boards, depending on whatever kind of website you're on. But the truth of the run and short of it is that when we say high quality raster image, we're talking about images very that are large, that even if you stretch those images, no matter how you stretch those images, it will not distort the image. And we need them. So, and vector iconography, of course, you need icons. There are parts of your website that do not need full-blown images that you may need to use icons for. We need icons there. And then hero graphics, like what we demonstrated in the last class. Now, some leading generative AI visual engines, some of the AI platforms that are leading for generating images. We have Midjourney and Imagen 3, high fidelity photorealistic hero graphics and modern 3D abstract. Midjourney, you can visit Midjourney on this platform. Midjourney, I think it's in midjourney.ai. Yeah, midjourney.ai. Now, Midjourney is said to be very good with high fidelity photorealistic hero graphics. Okay, so let us use Google and quickly get the appropriate. I know it as midjourney.com. I just wanted Midjourney AI. Let's see. Let's scroll down. Midjourney. Yeah, it's midjourney.com. So it's doubting my mind. It's really. So midjourney.com. So if you visit midjourney.com, you can also use midjourney.com to generate, you know, to generate AI images. Image Journey is one of the leading AI image generators that we have today. Okay, I haven't signed up with them before, so I can quickly sign up because we have a prompt here. I would like us to demonstrate using multiple platforms. Isometric 3D waves of an AI powered coding workspace. And so we're going to create this, we're going to use Mid Journey, we're going to use different AIs with the same prompts. Let's do that quickly. You can sign up. And just in case you're interested in our premium classes, we have premium classes, and our premium students, apart from this, they get extra support offline and they can get private. They are also entitled to special private classes. You can just do a mail to us on Prince 30 if you are interested in private classes. So you can see I want to sign up. I just click continue with Google here. I click on sign up, I continue with Google. Let's see. I will just create an account quickly. I haven't been using Midjourney, so don't blame me. Don't be surprised. I haven't used Midjourney in a while. So we're going to continue. So with the help of AI, even your flyers, you can design you can design flyers with it. You can design whatever you want to design. You can design with it. So let's say I say create. Let's see. Can Midjourney allow me explore the frontiers of imagination a bit? Uh, already subscribed. So we just see. So okay, so Midjourney is totally paid. They do not have room for. I thought they used to have a free version. Let's see, create, look around a bit. Okay, let's see the look around. Okay, okay, so Midjourney is not letting us generate anything. We are meant to, first link our card or something before we can use Midjourney. If you click on join now, you are expected to pick a subscription plan and subscribe to $8 per month or whatever you want. So anyway, if you go for the monthly being, it's $10 per month, and you can limited generations, you can do up to 200 images in a month. This is more than enough for a standard web developer, web designer, or even for you as a content creator. This is more than enough. 200 images per month. But as a graphic designer, you may want to go for something much more bigger. So well, that's for that. Mid Journey is there. You could, if you're interested, you can decide to pay for Mid Journey. But personally, I love to use. We all love free things. So one of the what you can use Chat GPT image generation. Okay, we have a lot. We have also this one. We have Recraft.ai generate editable vector graphics, 3D icons, and complete branded UI asset sets. This Recraft AI, just the way you have Font Awesome. If you visit this website, this is fontawesome.com. Font Awesome. I know you must have seen some websites that have a lot of icons on them. Yeah, the one of the major suppliers of those icons is Font Awesome. We also have Google Material icons. So you use icons. There are parts of your website that you icons are what you need. You don't need images. You can see various kind of icons. If I were to search here now for, let's say I want to search for an icon. Let me search for an icon on, maybe I want to search for location, an icon to represent location, for instance. Now I can just search and let us see what it's, let's see the options that will come up for me. So now what we are saying in this is that with the help of Restri.ai, okay, if I want to, yes, location, see you have various, all these are approved, but you can see this is a free one you can easily use. You go down further, this is a free one. These are all these ones you see they did not write pro on are all free versions. This one is also a free one. Okay. Okay. So in websites, when building websites, one thing that is very important for us is that we must make use of graphics in our websites as we build. And this is the reason why we are bringing why we are going to be introducing briefly on generative AI for media, video assets, and content strategy. Some of the popular platforms we have are, though most of the AI platforms for generating image are all paid for. But some of the platforms we have Mid-Journey and Image Entry. Mid-Journey is very good for providing high fidelity photorealistic hero graphics and modern 3D abstract illustrations. It's very good for for photorealistic pictures. Yeah. Realcraft.ai, when you want to create icons like this font awesome, because there are parts of your website that do not need your prop full pictures, they just need icons. If you want to have your own customized set of icons and not having to build them, create them yourself, because icons you can still create them yourself, you make use of this particular platform, redcrafts.ai. It is specifically for dealing with creating icons. It's very wonderful. You should try it out. Adobe Firefly commercially safe generative fields and background generation for web banners. This one also generates, various kinds of things. So now Various is good for banners also. Like if you want to post your banner on a different website, we know Adobe is the king of graphics and video and media right from time until AI came, and AI Adobe has also been able to craft their systems into much more better systems type of AI. So now let us look at this. Now let us just quickly I we can use let's try out ChatGPT here now to generate an image with these prompts that we are having here. See, okay. Now, I can copy these prompts. Like I told you, you can get each and every one of you can get all of these our manuals. If you're among our premium students, we already send the manuals to you. Those our premium students are send manuals to them. And then for those of you who are just on our YouTube channel, if you're interested in getting our manuals, you can do us a mail and we can get the manuals across to you. So come and paste here. Okay. And this is a prompt. I say isometric 3D web illustration of an AI powered coding workspace, glowing holographic UI dashboards floating in mid-air, dark navy blue background, neon cyan and violet color scheme, glassmorphism textures, clean studio lighting, minimalistic tech aesthetic, 8K resolution, suitable for website hero banner. And then over here, I put the ratio, the aspect ratio 16 ratio 9. That means I want it in landscape. So what I want, what we are trying to achieve now, okay, if we put it in ChatGPT, instead of posting it as a normal chat, go to click on this create an image. And when you click on create an image, you just paste that prompt here. Okay, for it to create an image, and then we can send it and let us see what we are going to get. Let's see what we're going to get when we prompt it. Okay, ChatGPT usually takes a little time to be able to give us what we are looking for. We're going to try this prompt out in ChatGPT. Like I told you, all of these ones are also very good, but they are all premium based. You have to pay for it. So if you want to do your things, free of charge for now until you upgrade to the level where you can pay, you can use ChatGPT and Gemini. Okay, I'm going to use ChatGPT. We're going to use the very same prompt, those for ChatGPT and for Gemini. Let us know the one that you prefer most, which one is better. We're going to be looking at both of them and seeing what it's going to give to us. Let's give ChatGPT. ChatGPT is usually a bit slow compared to most of because image creation is a new feature to ChatGPT. In the real essence, it's actually new, and ChatGPT was just purely text before. So ChatGPT recently added image creation. So now you can see how, and like I told you, you have to be very clear in your description. Say isometric 3D web illustration of an AI-powered coding workspace, comma, glowing holographic UI dashboards floating in mid-air, comma, dark navy blue background, comma, new cyan and violet color scheme, glassmorphism textures, clean studio lighting, minimalistic tech aesthetic, 8K resolution, suitable for website hero banner. And we gave way aspect ratio, we did -AR 16 ratio 9. So it is going to give us a landscape aspect ratio that we can use. Now, I want you to know that the beauty of the whole thing here is know what you want. And that is why we are going to be releasing very soon by God's grace, in the next few weeks, in the next 3 to 4 weeks, we're going to be releasing. I'm going to be publishing a very powerful manual that will be contain over 1,000 prompts for generating images and videos with 1,000 powerful 1,000 prompts, and you can take these prompts and tweak them your taste as much as you desire. And but we're going to first in the book, we'll first introduce how do you craft prompts when image generation and video generation. Just expect that we're going to be having that in the next 3 weeks maximum. We're already working on that book. When we publish it, it will be made available for you to buy. It won't be expensive, don't worry. But it will be made available. Now you can see this is what ChatGPT is giving us. We have this and we have this. Which do you prefer? For me, I think I like this one more. Like this, you can see this is what I'm looking for. So this is what this is what ChatGPT can give to us. Okay. Now ChatGPT has already made it a 16 ratio 9 aspect ratio for each and every. Okay. Okay, so ChatGPT gave us this. This is quite beautiful. Me, I like this. Okay, it followed the exact pattern of what we said we wanted. I told you the secret is clear description, no grammatical punctuation marks where necessary. This what it is meant. This is how it should be. You can see how it's just gave us a very now let us use this same prompt now on Google Gemini. Let us see which one do we prefer. I like I said, I like the image two. For me, image two is better. After ChatGPT, I like image 2 more. So now let us see if we use Gemini now, what will Gemini give to us? So we're going to use the same prompts, copy image. When you come to Gemini, you go to images, click on images in Gemini. And Gemini says we should describe our image. Let us do this, okay? And ask Gemini to produce. Let's see what Gemini will give to us. So you see, the secret here is that you use one, you must understand, know the terminologies for wherever you want to. That's the major secret. Now look at what Gemini is giving to us. Okay, this is what Gemini is giving to us. Now Gemini went further to add an avatar for us. You can see how it looks like. This is quite beautiful. Okay, Gemini tried. Beautiful. I love the look, but I think I still prefer the one that ChatGPT gave me to that of this Gemini. But of course, you can see this is what we have from Gemini, and this is what we have. I like the one of ChatGPT lots more. This is what we have from ChatGPT. This can be used as a hero banner for a website. You can see you can use this as a very beautiful hero banner for a website, and this is what this is what Gemini gave to us. For me, I prefer that of ChatGPT. For me, it fits into what I want to achieve more. Yeah, but this is just to demonstrate how we can use them. You know, we can use ChatGPT. We can use this. These are the few free tools that you can use to generate images in AI. Okay, most of the multimedia generation tools in AI for AI are all of them, almost all of them are. Even my Gemini is actually pro. That's why I can even get something this good. So now AI video generation for web assets. Now apart from the use of apart from the fact that you are making use of images, you can also need to make use of videos in when you are building websites in AI. So that's where this comes. AI video generation for web assets. And I recommend personally when it comes to videos, I recommend either you use Google View or Google Flow. But for me personally, my recommendation Google View and Google Flow. Though Grok is also very good, but I think I prefer Grok when I want to animate pictures. But when I want to create full-fledged video, I am much more comfortable making use of Google View and Google Flow. Now, modern landing pages utilize lightweight looping background videos to increase user engagement. Next generation models such as Google View and Google Flow create high definition cinematic web assets from structured what? Prompts. Yeah, there are websites, many websites today use videos for hero banners like you cover it, but it won't be like a pure video. It's just a looping, beautiful looping video background that they can use. So you can use that background video loops high resolution 4 second to 10 second sub 2 motion backgrounds optimized for web video tags, MP4 or WebM, and then product feature demo simulating dynamic UI interactions and animated infographics without complex 3D software. So no need of installing softwares like Adobe Premiere Pro, Wondershare, Filmora, and many of the other big softwares that we know in the software market, okay, that we use for video editing and animation. But with the help of Google View and Google Flow, you can achieve this. So let's say now, let's use Google View. We have already dealt with images, and I told you can either use ChatGPT, you can see what ChatGPT gave me, or you can make use of, you can either use ChatGPT or you can make use of Google Gemini. I use Google Gemini, to achieve this. Now, let's say I want to do a video now. In Gemini, just click on videos. Okay, now I want to tell you, you cannot do video in Gemini except you're a premium subscriber. So I advise you go to Gemini and upgrade your Gemini subscription. Gemini actually gives our 50 credits. I think currently they are giving our 50 credits for free for you to make use of your video. And this I think it lasts for a month or something. You can use that to try out Gemini. But in my case, my Google Gemini is actually a pro version, and it's allowing me the Gemini is actually a pro version, and I'm going to be using it now. So when you click on video in Gemini, you click on video. Okay, we want to create a video that is going to work, create from anything. You can use images to create the video in now. Just because AI does not just because you are using images, you are creating it with AI does not mean you cannot add a custom asset. You can decide to provide images of your own for the video, and you can put yourself into the scene. You can refine with Gemini, but whatever you want to do. But in my case, now I'm not putting any images of my own. I am simply going to copy this prompt, this beautiful prompt. Say cinematic 4K. You can see the prompt here. Cinematic 4K video, slow continuous span over an abstract network of interconnected optical fiber light strands, glowing in neon blue and deep purple. Smooth subtle motion, seamless look quality, dark sleek technology environment, professional depth of field, and 60 frames per second. So you see, I have properly been able to describe. That's why whatever you want to go and ask AI for, try to know about it. You see, this is the reason why you need to know the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, because when you know it already, you can be able to use the right terminologies to tell AI exactly what you want to achieve and what you want in this particular thing. So let's send it and let's see what's going to happen. Let's see the video we're going to get. So we're seeing the video. Videos usually take a little bit of time to process. They usually take a couple of minutes to process. So we'll come back to it to continue with our class. Why continue is now automated content creation and SEO copyright. Now, beyond big pictures and videos, website needs content. Altogether, website need what? Content. That is one major thing that websites need. Website need a lot of content. We need to keep monitoring our video, waiting for it to come up. Website needs content that is right up. And that's why we say automated content creation and SEO copywriting tools. Some examples, large language models like ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini streamline web content workflows by generating targeted value propositions, crafting headlines, and micro copy optimized for specific buyer personas. Yeah. Now, because AI has access to it has been able to understand what people are searching for. With the help of AI, it can help you create content that will help to make you help your market, help to reduce your marketing stress, to help make your product more marketable to the target audience. So this is where why we use now. Unlike before, there was a time when we want to build website, we actually had to pay people separately to develop content for us and to write content for a particular website for us. We had that time, but now it's no more like that. With the help of AI, like AI like ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini, you can easily create content that you can use on your website. Maybe you want to write an about us page for a website, you can use it to also write an about us page. Okay, you want to write an about us page, you can write an about us page. You want to, you can tell it what you want to achieve, or if you have some little content, you can give it and actually even tell it, okay, spray this into 500 words or 800 words. This is what I have. Expand it, add SEO keywords into it that will help people to find me. And AI is going to do it for you. Generating keyword rich meta descriptions, open graph tags, and valid JSON LD schemas. This is another thing it does. SEO, SEO is an acronym for search engine optimization. With the help of AI, you can produce keyword rich meta descriptions. So that way now, your content will always be found by those that need it. Also with the aid of search engines. Yeah. Search engines like Google. Search engines remain the major place where all people always go to search for things. Yes, AI is there, but most people go to search engine majorly to go and search for things. Now, automated accessibility tests, formulating descriptive context-aware image alternative text tags, and this is also important. When I believe I taught us in one of our past classes about the ALT attributes of HTML with the alternative. This text is meant to appear when your image is not available on the website. Now, if the image is not available, the text is meant to appear as an. But this is the thing you must understand why this is necessary. There are situations whereby network may not be okay on the user's computer and the website will end up loading and images have not yet. So the alternate text will be there. And then secondly, for search engine optimization, because robots and crawlers being used by search engines find it easier to read text and multimedia content. So with the help of the alternate text, you can easily be able to text. It can be able to understand what your image is about and be able to add it and rank it properly. Okay, so acts. So now this is a very simple point. We're going to use this, for instance, now in ChatGPT. Quickly, let's just do copy this prompt. So we're going to use Chat because our Gemini is currently at work doing some serious work for us. Let's let Gemini generate our video. Okay, Now, not just videos like this for website. You can even do full-fledged movies with Google Gemini, Google View 3, complete videos. I believe if you're on social media, you do watch videos that are created with AI. They are so realistic, and some of them are very, very interesting. Sometimes I spend hours, doing that. So you see, it has told us the title tag for the SEO and the meta description, giving us everything. So this way, if we use this now, once we use all of this, our website is likely to rank better in search engines and any other than others. So that is where how it works here. Okay. So let's take note of that. So Gemini has already successfully created uh, Gemini has successfully created our video. Let us see what we have. Uh, let's see. Let's play the video. You can see it just because that's what I asked for. You can have this in for an ICT company, for instance, and they can just have this the background of their video. Yes, for an ICT company, they can just have it background of their video successfully. You can see what's happening here, how you just have it and then have a overlay of a color and just be there. You can make the sound to disappear if you want, because this kind of image is not meant. This is perfect for a video background for a particular section of a website. And this is one of the beauty of AI. If you wanted to do this, you may need to pay thousands or hundreds of dollars to a video editor to produce for you. But with the help of AI, you don't need to spend all of that. With the help of AI, you can do all of this by yourself. So you can see it just shows you where it tells you exactly where you should put it. We can easily put this into where we want it and all of that. So now this is just how powerful AI has made it for content creation. Now, what are the things when you know everything that we do, there are laws that guide it. And this is why we are going to look at ethics, licensing, and copyright consideration. Crucial professional principle. AI generated assets carry specific legal, intellectual property and ethical constraints that every web engineer must manage. You must be sure so that your website will not be ranked as a copyright of another person's work. You need to know that AI content carries a specific legal, intellectual property and ethical constraint that every engineer must manage. Now, what are we looking at here? What are some of the ethics and licensing information we need that must connect copyright ownership? In many jurisdictions, purely AI generated works lack human authorship and cannot be copyrighted. Yes, in many places, what you generate with AI, because it's not a human being that created it themselves, it cannot be copyrighted. So when you make use of it, it's not going to be copyrighted at all. Professional best practice: substantially modify, compose, and blend AI assets with custom design layers. Yes, if you want to ensure that the copyright will cover you, whatever you generate with AI, also ensure that you add your own as a human being. So if you like this video I have created now, this video that I've created now, I can decide to also add something, take it into my Premiere Pro, my After Effects, and add a little something to it to make it much more better for me. So that's for that. So like this video, I can take it, maybe add something to it, so it will now be possible. I can, if someone were to use it, I can tell the person they are copywriting my content. Okay. Then we have commercial licensing. Certain AI platform types restrict commercial usage of generated outputs. Yes, some AI platforms don't allow you to use their outputs for commercial. They have restrictions for you to use their output for commercial purposes. And ensure the tool used, e.g., Adobe Firefly, Midjourney Pro, explicitly grants commercial clearance. These tools that were mentioned here, and even Gemini 2 and ChatGPT, they allow you to use the generated output for commercial purposes without any form of restriction. So you must take note of their hallucination and bias. AI content generators can produce inaccurate statements based on or biased representations. Implement mandatory human review and fact checking for all generated word copies. So whatever is being done with AI, because you should know that AI is a computer, it's prone to mistake. Understand that it can make mistakes. It's not a replacement for a human being. So make sure you know that AI can actually make mistakes. And since you know that AI can make mistakes successfully, have that in mind. And whatever AI produces, ensure it is reviewed by a human being or reviewed by you to ensure that it actually achieves the goal that you want. Now we're going to be entering this class. So create a full AI generation package for a new cybersecurity consulting consulting landing page. Write the exact prompt for generating the hero image, and the prompt for a 5-second background video, and generate the complete JSON LD structured data script ready for the website head. Okay, so now look at the prompt we're going to use to, to generate this now. Okay, so rather than that, I can actually, if I want to, you can decide to copy this, let's say assets prompt. So the first thing I want to do, okay, I can actually do this like this. Okay, which also digital command center. Okay, holographic shield, slow fluid data streams. Okay, so what we are going to do, I'm going to use this prompt here to generate the image we're going to use. Or you can copy the classwork even as it is and copy it directly to Gemini. We've been using Gemini all throughout today, so I want to stick with that. Sorry, I'm working on a whole lot of projects here, so in this Node.js, but let me not state away. See, I need to ensure that. Okay. So if we create a full AI generation question for a new, so this is it. It's an AI generation package from what we see now. So we're actually saying create a prompt for this purpose, and that is exactly what we answered here. You can see in the answer here is prompt. If you copy this now and we paste it in Gemini, let us see what Gemini will give to us. Oh, Gemini will give to us. Let's see. Gemini is still generating, but in this we're generating a picture. Okay, it has generated a picture, encrypted data. It's also going to generate the video. You can see this is a full package. We're generating the picture, we're generating the video all at the same. We can animate the video, animate this image. We're generating everything as a full complete package. That is why we wrote it here, copy package. You can copy it and we can just put it into our website. Just need to bring it into our web, bring it to life into our website, and that is all. We are good to go. So this is exactly how you can make it work. Like I said, the whole secret to all of this is that you should know the right prompts to use. Explain yourself in clear language. Computer is all about garbage in, garbage out. Explain yourself in clear language. Whatever you want to generate with AI, ensure you have knowledge of that particular thing. If you don't knowledge of that particular thing, so you can use the right terminologies to generate it. A good graphic designer will use AI knowing the whole terminologies, will successfully use AI successfully and generate certain powerful kind of software, kind of graphics that you will not even believe AI that did it. I can tell you for free that I know a lot of people, a lot of churches personally right now who no longer pay graphic designers to design their flyers. They use AI to design their flyers. And why? Because once you know the appropriate terminologies to use, know the right language, be detailed enough. You have to be detailed. AI is not a human to use their head to understand what you're saying. You have to be as detailed as possible to actually be able to produce the required result. Honestly, that is how AI has made life a lot easier for us. Okay, now, okay, so I would like to now, I want to tell us something. This was a very amazing section. We're able to look at how to generate pictures, how to generate videos using AI. I want to encourage try and practice some prompt. I told you in 3 days' time, in 3 weeks' time, we're going to be releasing a special manual, a special book going to be made available, not so expensive. 1,000 prompts for email, for multimedia generation and asset creation, website design, for web development, for content creators, for everyone. But we're going to have a collection of 1,000 prompts doing generating all kinds of assets, both for content creators and for web designers. As honestly, you don't want to miss out. That book is going to change your life. Just be on the lookout for it. We're going to announce it on our channel whenever the book is. Have a lovely day. I still remain your favorite instructor, Oluchukwu Prince, senior ICT instructor, and your AI friend. friend who loves AI so much. Have a lovely day and see you in the next section.